as our guest speaker this morning, Dr. Benjamin Carson.
Michelle, I hear this guy's a real douchebag.
And I came to understand that I had control of my own destiny. And at that point, I didn't hate poverty anymore because I knew it was only temporary. I knew I could change that. It was incredibly liberating.
Oh my God, if people realize they can determine their own lives, they'll realize they don't need me. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
And he looked at our government, and he was duly impressed.
This guy's a cunt.
By the 3 branches of government. 4 now, because now special interest groups. But it was only 3 back in those days.
Oh my God, shut up. If the people find out that I essentially work for the banks and corporations who get me elected, they'll realize most of the political system is a giant hoax. Shut up.
And in that education chapter, you will see questions extracted from a 6th grade exit exam from the 1800s. A test you had to pass to get your 6th grade certificate. I doubt most college graduates today could pass that test. We have dumbed things down to that level.
Holy crap, somebody shut this guy up. Yes, everyone's stupid. That's the whole damn point. Government education, through public schools, is designed to teach students how to be subservient, to obey orders, to sit still and shut up unless they're given permission. They're not taught how to think, they're taught what to think.
And the reason that that is so dangerous is because the people who founded this nation said that our system of government was designed for a well-informed and educated populace. And when they become less informed, they become vulnerable.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the Secret Service involved here to escort this man off stage. This is too much. If the American people hear this, it's over for me and every other politician who thrives off the ignorance and weakness of society. Good thing my security is armed, just in case the doctor tries to resist. But shit, wait a minute. If I used armed guards, then that'll contradict all this gun control nonsense I've been peddling for the past few months. Okay, no worries. It can't get any worse than this. No possible way.
We need doctors and we need scientists, engineers. We need all of those people involved in government.
Blah, blah, blah. We don't need smart thinking men in positions of political power. What we need are career politicians who are good at one thing and one thing only. Wearing tasteless suits, reading off teleprompters, and lying right to the faces of the people they supposedly represent. Where are those damn Secret Service agents?
Scientists, engineers, we need all of those people involved in government. Not just lawyers. I don't have anything against lawyers, but...
Oh, crap. I used to be a civil rights attorney. This guy can't seriously be going there.
You know, here's the thing about lawyers. And I'm sorry, but I gotta be truthful. Okay? Gotta be truthful.
Fucker.
What do lawyers learn in law school? To win. By hook or by crook, you gotta win. So you got all these Democrat lawyers and you got all these Republican lawyers, and their side wants to win. We need to get rid of that. What we need to start thinking about is how do we solve problems?
Solve problems? I don't want problems solved. Without problems, there's no need for government. Somebody please shoot this man.
And now before I get shot, let me finish here.
Yeah, watch your mouth, dirtbag.
My wife and I started the Carson Scholars Fund.
Oh yeah, you started your little private voluntary organization? You silly moron. Why waste time persuading people to help others when you can just hire cops to point guns at people on behalf of the IRS to take their money via taxes and send out impersonal welfare checks to the poor? Silly, silly moron. I should stand up right now, interrupt this speech, and explain how effective guns are. Oh shit, wait. But that would contradict all the gun control legislation I've been trying to pass. I hate illogical contradictions. 2 + 2 = 5 in the eyes of the government. In my eyes. Too bad citizens are still smart enough to do basic math. Just give me a few more years. A few more years.
Why is it so important that we educate our people? Because we don't want to go down the same pathway as many other pinnacle nations who have preceded us. I think particularly about ancient Rome. But what happened to them? They destroyed themselves from within. Moral decay, fiscal irresponsibility.
Oh, he's not gonna go into... Please don't give us a history lesson. Don't talk about the fall of Rome, which is almost identical to the current collapse of America. If people start learning from this history, then they might not be doomed to repeat it.
Our national debt.
Please don't start talking about the debt.
$16.5 trillion. You think that's not a lot of money? You know how long it would take you to count the 16 trillion? 507,000 years. More than 500,000 years.
Look, I know 16 trillion sounds like a lot, but we've got the Federal Reserve, and they can just print up infinite money whenever we ask them to. I mean, sure, the Federal Reserve charges the U.S. government interest for every dollar we borrow from them, but still, 2 + 2 = 5, damn it. Shut up and keep printing.
What about our taxation system?
Don't go there, brother.
So
don't go there.
That doesn't make any sense. What we need to do is come up with something that's simple. Now, we don't necessarily have to do it 10%, but it's principle. So there must be something inherently fair about proportionality. You make $10 billion, you put in $1 billion. You make $10, you put in 1.
Yeah, how about I make 10 security guards put you in 1 pair of handcuffs, sack of trash.
You make $10 billion, you put in $1 billion. You make $10, you put in 1. Of course, you got to get rid of the loopholes.
Get rid of loopholes? Oh, you mean the loopholes that exempt the rich from paying taxes? Listen, you silly moron. Government is designed to protect the rich from the poor. Don't act like you don't know that.
Healthcare. We need to have good healthcare for everybody, but we got to figure out efficient ways to do it. Here's my solution. We can make contributions to their HSA each month because we already have this huge pot of money. Instead of sending it to some bureaucracy, let's put it in their HSAs. Now they have some control over their own health care. And what do you think they're going to do? They're going to learn very quickly how to be responsible.
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. This guy is trying to remind Americans that they are powerful, that they're smart, that they've got the power needed to take charge of their lives, even their own health care. Don't you understand? If Americans realize they don't need government to handle their health care, then they'll realize they're being ripped off and then demand better prices and treatment from healthcare companies. As long as they're ignorant and disempowered, the health insurance companies can use the coercive power of the government to pass laws in their favor and write loopholes in the tax code that exempts them. Empowered citizens means better healthcare, but also less government. I will never let that happen.
And what did it symbolize? One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, looks like I gotta fucking stand up now and fucking clap like I give a rat's ass about his fucking speech. Woo! Absolute fucking piece of shit. Come on. Yeah, come on, Michelle. Keep clapping. Woo! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me just fix my shoe temporarily so I don't have to make eye contact with the audience and the cameras. Ah, fuck this guy. Fuck him.